everybody, this is Ryan, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course this summer. I'm really excited to get to work with you, and I wanted to make a short video to introduce myself and talk to you a little bit about the course. So let's get started. My name is Ryan Cardula. I live in Emporia, Kansas, and I work for Emporia Public Schools as the Director of System Accountability. My role consists of a number of things. I work a lot with student data protocols with our teachers and principals. I also manage all the assessments, university accreditation, and things like that. I have a wife. She works at one of our elementary schools as a special education teacher, and I have two daughters. One of them is a student at the University of Missouri. She's going to be OT. And the other one works for a public school in the tech department. We also have two dogs. We have a golden retriever, and we also have a golden doodle. They're complete opposites of each other, but they're really fun. So let's go over the class a little bit. The first thing that I would recommend that you do is access the course through Blackboard. To do that, you'll need to make sure you log out of all your Gmail accounts and only log into your Fort Hays Gmail account. When you go into Blackboard, you'll see a link to this community. Make sure that when you join the community, you join using your Fort Hays Gmail account. If you join using a personal account, you will not have access to the documents throughout this course. So, with that being said, one of my main rules, or one of the things I really want you to have in this course, is a good experience. When I first started out at Fort Hays, I took my first class with Dr. Moody, and I had a great experience. And that's one of the things that's really set the trend for me through Fort Hays. I really want you to have a good experience. I'm here to support you and make sure you're successful. So I'm really going to work hard to work with you, give you lots of feedback, things like that. So that's me. That's really what I want to do in this class. I want to teach you a lot about data and assessment and things like that. So let's go over the course a little bit. So this is your course. Now, this is the instructor side. It looks a little bit different on my side than your side, but it's a lot similar. On the stream, you'll see tons of announcements, things like that. You'll also see the assignments. If you want to see your coursework or the class work, and then all the assignments for the course are posted here. I've got them all released and they're all assigned. They're all open, so you can work as fast as you want. Really, one of the things I really want to point out to you though throughout this course is I really want to make sure that you understand that one thing I want you to do is make sure you meet the due dates. With these assignments, these modules, you really can't wait till Sunday morning to get started. You really need to try to work on them a little bit throughout the whole week, so that way you're not rushed on Sunday. So let's go through some things. First thing you ought to start with is your syllabus. Take a look at the syllabus. If you click there, here it is. You can open the syllabus. The next thing is labeling assignments. This is something Dr. Moody wants us to do. He prefers that you use Screencastify. So there's some information about that. Here's your class schedule, the course schedule. I'm going to open that up and show you. All your assignments are listed in here when they're due. The course opened on Monday morning about 8 o'clock. So you'll have access to all this stuff once you join the class. But take a look at these assignments. The bullets give you an overview, and the due dates are there as well. The next place I want you to go is, I want you to take a look at the APA 7th edition quick reference guide. One of the things I expect you to do in this class is be able to cite your sources using APA. So I put together some links here. Here's Purdue AWL. That's a great site. I used that all the way through my college career. Then I made you this APA 7 edition quick reference. Take a look at this, print it off so you have it. It gives you an idea of how to cite things. It gives you different sources and how to cite your sources, because I really will hit you pretty hard on this. One of the things that my students do a lot of is, like for example right here on this link, they'll make that a hyperlink so it'll be a blue text underlined. You will get marked off for that. I will expect you to change it. Your text should be all black and no hyperlinks. Something else that I want to make sure you understand too is when you do your research and you read the articles, when you cite the information, do not use direct quotes. Those are not appropriate in this class. You need to be using paraphrasing. So paraphrase your thoughts and then cite it. So here's an example of kind of what that looks like. And there's all sorts of stuff here to go over. So I'd take a look. I really spend a little time looking at this document. Next thing is instructor information. So if you take a look at this and you click on this link, this is me. If you want to get a hold of me, my phone number is right here. You can call me on my cell phone. You can text me. You can email me. Here's my email address. Either one. If you get stuck on your assignment and you're stuck, text me or call me, and I'll help you through it so you don't have to sit there being stuck for hours. Because I really don't want you to do that. I want you to be productive in your work. So this is about me, and that's who I am. So if you want to contact me, here's my contact information. Now, after that, we kind of get into your assignments. And these are your modules. You'll notice when they're due, your first one will be, we'll have a Google Meet on Thursday night. And that Google Meet, it's kind of required. You'll get 100 points for attending. If you can't attend, let me know. And I expect you to answer the question, get your points. But we won't do lectures on these nights. Basically, it's a way for me to interact with you and you to interact with me. And if you have questions about your assignments, we'll go over them. And I'll try to answer all your questions so you feel really good about the work you're going to do this week. So here's all your assignments. You go through that, and they're all there. I do want to point out to you Module 5. Module 5 is pretty intensive. It's not necessarily hard because I make lots of videos, but it's very time intensive. It takes a lot of time. So don't put this off till Sunday morning, or all you'll be doing that day is this module. And plus, you'll also have another one due, Module 6 as well. So every week you have 2 modules, and the reason that is because it's an 8-week course condensed to 4 weeks. And to get that done, you have 2 modules due every week. A couple other things I want to point out is your case study. That'll be due on Friday of the last week. And Module 7, which is designing a protocol, will be due on the 25th, or I believe that's Wednesday is when that one's due. Now this is a pretty neat module because one thing in this course you're going to see lots and lots of data protocols, ways to analyze, look at data, way to work with your teachers with data, way to help them understand what they're seeing and how to use it and what it's saying. But in Module 7, you'll take all the protocols, either modify one of the ones that I gave you, or you'll create your own. It's really up to you what you want to do there. But then the last 2 are just a couple quizzes that you'll have to that you'll take. They're not really too hard, but those are also due on that Friday. So again, this is the video for the class, introductory video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, please reach out. Feel free to text me or email me. I'm pretty quick about getting back to you. If I don't get back to you in a couple days, chances are I missed your email or your text. Text me again, and I will get back to you. Look forward to working with you. I hope you enjoy this course. Thank you.